More layoffs
More
affecting the
layoffs.
show. Sorry, Peter. Uh, I'm glad you were able to join us today. Unfortunately, I have some bad news for you.
Yeah.
We're gonna have to let you go.
Unfortunately, but before you start, sorry, mate, let me just finish. John, listen, as your manager, just before I go today, I do need to have a chat with you. There's some there's some bad news.
Oh, that's
Um,
uncomfortable.
yeah, this is
Mm.
awkward.
Wait,
Yeah, so we took
did you guys just get the email?
Julie,
What?
Julie, our hair and makeup girl, has fired
Yeah.
us.
Wow.
Yeah, I don't seem to
taken
be able to
advantage.
access my email right now. What's it say, John?
Yeah. You're right. Actually, I'm getting an error when I try to open up the client.
Oh, weird.
No, that's all right. Yeah, we'll figure it out.
Well, hopefully this recording is going to go out. If anybody's still watching, we're talking about layoffs today. So check it out.
So we're just continuing the conversation from yesterday, apparently. But this time I actually get to chime in. I didn't have much to offer yesterday. No Chihuahua bread today. Chihuahua cookies, muffins, Chihuahua muffins. At any rate, Amazon to lay off 9,000 employees. I think nothing like this is just one in a string, right? But the conversation we had in Discord, I thought was kind of interesting. Where Peter said,
Yeah.
oh, this just reveals how bad they are at hiring or how bad they are at planning for the future that they have to lay these people off. I had a different take, but start there.
Well, so I think a Violet point suggested that it was on Discord, which everybody should join, by the way.
Absolutely.
And after they've subscribed, suggested that they knew what they were doing and they just hired people for that period of time while things were going well, with the intention of, as soon as they didn't need them anymore, as soon as there was an economic downturn, getting rid of them.
Yeah, absolutely.
And I asked the question, which is worse, that they didn't know that they were like incompetent at hiring, or that it was planned to make people's lives horrible. Interestingly, though, there was another article today that came out about somebody who's working for TikTok or Meta, and they got $190,000 a year job as a recruiter.
Oh yeah,
and they did nothing.
Nothing.
Yeah,
they did nothing. They admitted like I work or I didn't do anything.
Yeah. So anyway,
these nothing
Mike,
jobs are starting
Jesus
to
Christ,
crop
Mike,
up.
just let it go. We've got things,
it was the second one. We had another story, I think, in Discord about somebody else talking about this glut of developers who don't do any actual work.
Don't do anything.
I was thinking about that today. I have thoughts. Go ahead, John. No, I'll jump in.
Okay.
Well, I just feel like, so the whole like bad hiring, right? Well, you said go ahead.
Yeah.
I just wanted to bring back something about Peter. Wait. Hold on.
Oh, yeah. Oh, well, if it's about me, go ahead.
Well, no, what you said
Peter.
about something that you said. So you said that this highlights how they are bad at hiring, right? Like they're bad at forecasting. And I think you're giving too much credit in the wrong place, or too little, however you want to take that. And what I mean is that it's not that they hired wrongly. I just feel that they are either, it's like you're contributing to the fire, right?
Me?
Every single, no, not you, Amazon and Meta and Google and everyone that's doing layoffs are basically like, because of the macroeconomic changes, like that's literally in every fucking layoff email, that specific sentence right there, that excerpt, because of the macroeconomic changes and downturns. And it's like, is it because of that? Or are you guys just doing it because other fucking people are doing it? Like, I don't know. I am not a fan of what's going on with these layoffs. Let me tell you.
I respond to that, but I want to hear what Mike's got to say.
Okay, go ahead, Mike.
Well, I think you're both overthinking it.
No.
The problem is that the only thing the corporations care about is making money. And if hiring people is going to make the money, they hire. And if laying people off is going to make the money, they lay them off. However, because of
underthinking it.
Because of the scale, that's just capitalism. Like that's what it boils down to. They're going to do what makes the money. However, because of the scale, efficiency in a sense, becomes a non-issue because they can solve any problem by just throwing money at it, and it will cost them less to pay somebody $195,000 a year to do nothing than to overhaul their entire hiring process and management and metrics collection and goal setting process to figure out how to not do that. So they just do it.
I think you're overthinking it.
Okay, I'll make it simpler.
No, you're on. No, I think you're right. With that point specifically, 100%. Like,
just that one time on that one point.
No. Like, it is. And I think that this is just what a free market will do. Like the West, the US and Europe with these layoffs. Go back 3 years, and they were also copying each other in hiring sprees. That, well, shit, Facebook just hired from an insider of Facebook. Facebook just hired 400 new engineers that we don't get now. Like, we have to up it, offer more, pay more. It doesn't matter if they don't fucking do anything. Just bring them on so we have them. So Facebook doesn't, right? Like, or whatever the argument is. And I think the same thing is here, like right now. Like, I think that's what's going on, is that they're like, oh, well, Facebook just laid off 10,000. Maybe we should lay off 10,000.
There are real factors. There is evidence that investment funding has slowed down. A lot of these companies
there's also proof that when you fucking do a layoff, your stock jumps like 5%. So
yeah, it's a lot.
Which one is it? Because you said something super. This is why I said you're right, Mike, is because you were like, if layoffs make you money, it's not that you save money. You are directly just insta profiting from announcing a layoff.
Yeah.
Two things. First of all, I think we need a new buzzer. We have the crypto days since web crypto was mentioned, but we need another one that says Peter and John agree with Mike. Because
I would put one together, but we would literally never use it.
I do think it's a real shame that we had to let go of Julie. Goodbye, Julie. We hope you're doing well. Julie did our hair and makeup for anybody who didn't know.
Yeah, that's true.
Great lady.
Help
really
their stats, though.
Real shame. Yeah. But hey, it's unfortunately due to the macroeconomic environment, we had to look really hard at where we were spending our money and just, tighten the belt in certain areas. Unfortunately, she didn't fit with the vision of the podcast going forwards. Yeah. And we wish her all the best. We will be supplying her with a transition company to ease her into the unemployment market. And
wow. You've really got that whole spiel down.
That's crazy, actually, how on point it is. Like the whole, like, we're going to give them like 6 months of like this type of support service, like on us,
and free identity protection as well. For some reason, that's just part of it. Like,
You just reminded me saying that. I know it has nothing to do with what we're talking about, but the Equifax breach settlement was just sent out. And they promised initially, like between $100 to $250, which is also comically low. And this dude got a fucking check for $5. Oh my god!
Did you also hear that one of the checks was sent out by Signature Bank? And
oh my god!
What the
Equifax compensation check?
I do just like. What that $5 payment represents is that the fines are nowhere near big enough, because the fine amount is set by the court, and then it has to be split among all the members of the class action suit.
And then the lawyers also take like fucking 20%.
Yeah. So all that means is all those people actually were affected. They got their share of the settlement. And Equifax goes on making, printing cashes just as they did before.
Dollars. And the biggest problem is people are going to get these. This is where it gets most fucked up. $100 check, it's worth going to the bank. For a lot of people, $5 is not worth the trip.
Yeah.
Maybe it's 20 minutes away and they're driving an inefficient car. Maybe it costs $2 each way on the bus.
Yeah.
Why would I
If you
go
saw-
cash this check? Sorry, go ahead, Peter.
There's a formula for this because someone did it on Bill Gates back when he was the CEO of Microsoft, and it was if you saw $50 on the ground and you stopped to pick it up, would it be worth your while? Yeah, but for someone like Bill Gates, it's not worth the time to actually stop and pick it up because the amount of time that he would have, amount of money he would have earned in that time is more. And there was like a figure to calculate how much it was worth.
But it's also
anyway,
not
we've
a
got way off
choice
track
because he's going to make that money either way.
Yeah, you get the point though, Mike, right?
Oh, I guess John's done with us. All right, we'll leave it at that.
Okay. Yeah, that's it. Bye, John. And bye, everyone else.